Ego death is an intense experience where a person feels like their sense of self disappears. It's as though the I, or the individual identity that you usually experience day to day, stops existing, and you feel deeply connected with everything around you. This can happen in spiritual practices or while using certain psychedelics, but it can also be a natural part of personal growth or transformation. When ego death happens, you might feel like you're no longer separate from the world and everyone else. Instead of thinking of yourself as an individual, you may feel like you're part of everything, whether it's the universe, nature, or all living beings. This feeling can bring a deep sense of peace, freedom, or enlightenment, as if you're experiencing life without the usual boundaries and limitations of the self. People often describe it as being incredibly freeing, as though they've let go of their inner struggles or worries. However, not everyone experiences ego death in the same way. For some, it can be overwhelming or unsettling, as it involves losing the usual sense of control and comfort that comes from knowing who you are. Without the I to rely on, it can feel like a loss of direction or understanding, causing anxiety or confusion. In some spiritual traditions, ego death is seen as a step toward becoming more connected to a higher state of being. It's often described as a way to break down the walls of ego that create separation between people and the world. But for others, it can simply be an intense psychological experience, one that might happen during a psychedelic trip or in deep meditation. While ego death can bring positive change, such as greater peace or a renewed sense of purpose, it's important to approach it with care. Some may find it challenging, and it can be helpful to have guidance or support when navigating such an intense shift in consciousness. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe.